Hello, my name is Jordan Jacobs, and the title of this presentation is How Important is the Quarterback? Anyone who knows anything about American football will tell you that the quarterback is one of, if not the highest paid player on any given team. With that in mind, I thought to demonstrate why that is by determining if there is a correlation between quarterback performance and win percentage. Before I get into my analysis, I thought I would share with you why I chose this topic. Firstly, I'm a big fan of American football and have followed the sport closely for most of my life. Secondly, ever since I saw the movie Moneyball, I've been excited about the role that analytics can play in sports. After all, the film is basically the story of analytics indoctrination into professional sports, so I thought, what better opportunity than this project to try my hand at some sports analytics. The approach I chose to take was to look at the quarterback rating and the win percentage of the Denver Broncos over a 20-year period. I chose the Denver Broncos because they're my favorite team. The statistics I gathered for my analysis were from ProFootballReference.com, which has data spanning decades on pretty much any metric you could think of regarding professional football. After finding my data, I manually entered it into a table in Excel. In the left column, you will see the data distributed by season over a 20-year period from 1998 to 2017. In the middle column, you will see the average quarterback rating for each corresponding season. In the right column, you will see the win percentage that corresponds with each season. After compiling my data, I decided to look at some descriptive statistics to get a better understanding of what I found. For quarterback rating, you will see that the minimum over the 20-year period was a quarterback rating of 66 and a maximum of 115.1 and an average of about 85.7. After looking at the descriptive statistics for quarterback rating, I also looked at the descriptive statistics for win percentage. You will see that over the same 20-year period, there was a minimum win percentage of 25% and a maximum of 87.5%, with an average of about 59.1, or about 9 wins in the NFL. After looking at the descriptive statistics for my two variables, I wanted to get a visual representation of how they trended over the 20-year period. I decided to make a combination chart, as this would give me a side-by-side comparison of the two variables. As you can see by the lines, they seem to flow together somewhat. This indicates that there may be some correlation. Let's find out. The next step in my process was to conduct a regression analysis. Before doing this, I hypothesized that win percentage would be positively correlated with quarterback rating, with my dependent variable being win percentage and my independent variable being quarterback rating. To test my hypothesis, I plugged my data into the correlation and regression Excel model that we previously used in this course. The chart you see is what resulted from that. As you can see by the trend line, there appears to be a positive correlation between quarterback rating and win percentage. The numeric results from my test are as follows. I received an R value of 0.6164, an R-squared value of 0.38. Since R is not equal to 0, I can reject the null hypothesis that there is no correlation. The regression equation is y equals 0.009x minus 0.1768. To further analyze how good of a predictor this regression equation is, I decided to see how it compares to real-world results. I decided to look at Drew Brees' 2018 quarterback rating and put it into my regression equation. The equation predicts that the New Orleans Saints would have a win percentage of 0.8648, or about 14 wins. The real results for the 2018 Saints was a win percentage of 0.8125, or 13 wins. As you can see, that's pretty close. I decided to test the equation once again. this time with Philip Rivers' 2018 quarterback rating. After putting Philip Rivers' rating into the regression equation, it predicted that the Chargers would have a win percentage of .7727, or about 12 wins. The actual results for the 2018 Chargers was a win percentage of .75, or 12 wins. As you can see, pretty much spot on. Just for fun, I decided to test the equation a third time, this time with Andrew Luck's 2018 quarterback rating. I put his rating into the equation and it predicted that the Colts would have a win percentage of .7115, or about 12 wins. The actual results for the Colts was a win percentage of .625, or 10 wins. This isn't as close as the other two examples, but it's still fairly close. In conclusion, based on my analysis, there is a relationship between quarterback rating and win percentage, with win percentage being positively correlated with quarterback rating. Since my coefficient of determination was .38, this means that approximately 38% of the variation in win percentage can be explained by quarterback rating. Other factors that may influence win percentage are things like defense, kicking, special teams, and rushing efficiency, just to name a few. That concludes my presentation. Thanks for listening.